Good afternoon. How are you guys all doing today? I hope everybody is doing a little bit better than I am doing. Yeah, guys, it's getting real. And I can tell that I am playing big and that I'm pushing myself beyond my limits and growing and learning and evolving because I have been experiencing these extreme ups and downs in my mood. And today is just having one of those down times. It started out okay, started to get a little bit frustrated, irritated this morning at the grocery store, managed it, and then came home and started getting frustrated, and the kids were asking me tons of questions, wanting to show me a bunch of stuff, and I wanted to get some work done. Managed to manage my mind around that, but then I was pretty much the end of it. And then I just spent the whole rest of the day beating myself up. Should have managed my mind better around certain things that have been frustrating me. Should have worked harder and gotten more done for the webinar. Shouldn't have gotten upset over this, that, or the other. Just allowing myself to fall into some of the same old traps, and it's just a reminder to me of where I am and what I experience when I'm not managing my mind. It's like zero fun. I don't know how I did it for all those years before I knew what I was doing, but today's just one of those days that I'm going to take as a reminder of how far I've come and what the differences can be. I'm also reminded today of the intense need that we all feel to be right, to be heard, to be understood. So much so that we're willing to put like everything out on the line, to risk everything, to like argue with people about it, to sometimes even removing people from our lives over things, and it's just not really worth it just to be right. Because what do we get when we're right? Nothing really. Maybe a little bit of satisfaction, but at what cost? Also, beating yourself up about everything that you should do or shouldn't do or could be doing and haven't done isn't helping either. Because you know what I did today? I was beating myself up about all the things I should do and shouldn't do. And then I laid down and did nothing because I was just too overwhelmed and I just needed a minute. And maybe that was me just loving myself, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was me just indulging in this, frustration and I don't know, anger. I don't even think it's really anger, but maybe disappointment. Just one of those days. But I said I was taking you guys all along on a journey, and for better or for worse, this is part of my journey, and today is just one of those days that I think I'm just going to be carrying around a heavy purse of shame and of all the things I should do. But it's also an opportunity for me to realize the areas in which I do tend to beat myself up about, and really kind of research that, question that, and just be more aware so I can change it next time. So today I have soccer, and then I'm hoping to make some of my singing practice afterwards. They scheduled some extra practices because we have a concert on Friday, and both of them landed right on the days that my kids have soccer. So it wasn't really a tough choice for me which one I was going to pick, because since this is like a fun little hobby that I have, it's not going to take precedence over my kids' soccer games. But that doesn't mean that I still don't feel like a pull to be there And I want to be there also. I mean, of course, I want to be as prepared as possible for the concert. I want to know how we're going to enter the stage. I want to know where I'm standing. I want to make sure I'm there for any little changes that are made, but it just doesn't take precedence over my kids. And part of the reason why I don't want to be working for somebody else is because I don't want to be missing stuff for my kids. So, yeah, just pulled in a lot of directions today, and my mind's just kind of whirling, and I need to really do some management there and just kind of center myself back where I need to be. So hopefully I will do that by the end of the day, but if not, tomorrow's a new day. And until then, I'm going to try to just treat myself with love. Now, that doesn't mean like running out and buying myself candy bars and chocolate, or, you know what I mean? Like, even like I said, like laying down, like I thought that was me being nice to myself, but actually I'm thinking maybe that was just a little bit indulgent, letting myself wallow in this space that I don't really even need to be in today. But yeah, I guess loving myself today is just going to be not beating myself up for the way I feel, carrying around my feelings with me, allowing them to be there, and taking responsibility for the way that I feel, and not blaming anybody else, and not blaming any circumstances or any people. So that's me today. I am sending you guys lots of love, hoping that you have a better day than I've been having, but these are the days that help me grow. So yeah, they're a little bit uncomfortable, but I'm not really wishing them away either, because I know that this is where the magic happens. It ain't pretty, it ain't fun, but it gets me there. It gets me to where I want to be, and then I can celebrate. That's the fun part. Now, you've seen me. I've been one day I'm up, one day I'm down. Next I'm up, next I'm down. So I'm working on it. I'm figuring this out as I go. And hopefully I can figure it out and give you guys some tips for when this happens to you. But all I can say is this is normal. This is what everyone is telling me is going to happen. And it does help to know that this is the process. So if you are experiencing anything similar, just know you are normal. It's fine. You're fine. Nothing's wrong with you. Nothing's broken. Nothing has gone wrong. This is just part of the human experience. For whatever it's worth, I'm sending you love. Bye-bye.